Contingent offers in real estate. We're going to start getting a lot more of those. And I actually have one right now, and I have another one maybe possibly coming up. What it is it's a buyer that wants to make an offer on the listing, contingent that they will sell their home. Now, they have 5 days if they haven't already listed their home, once they go under contract with that contingent offer to get their home on the market and listed. They usually have 45 days to get their home pending and then sold after that to then purchase the home they have under contract. Now, the seller of the home that they have under contingent offer will have to have that offer home contingent on the market. What they can do though, while it's contingent, waiting for these buyers to sell their other home and so forth, they can entertain other offers. So just be careful with that if you're a contingent buyer, that you can be bumped unless you waive your contingency, which is basically waiving that you need to sell your home to be able to buy the home that you have under contract, contingent contract. Now, there is a few catches with all of this stuff going on, and you have to have a lot of knowledge with contingent offers. I have done dozens and dozens of contingent offers, and there is a lot of steps through it, and there's a lot of loopholes too. So as a seller, I don't mind contingent offers as long as I know that home's gonna sell. So I always look at the buyer's home, see what they're pricing at, if it's been on the market already, if it's not, where it's at. And then I also have to take into account my own listing, or the listing I'm representing, how long we've been on the market, what's going on with our home. But contingent offers are a great way for a buyer to get in a new home because it allows them to get a home under contract so they know where they're going, and then it allows them to sell their home. Now, if they price their home too high to sell and it's not selling, their contingency can go away. Or again, like I said, it can be bumped. If another buyer comes in there with an offer, a stronger offer of just a conventional loan even, and if that buyer that's doing the contingency doesn't waive their contingency, which is basically saying, fine, I don't need to sell my home, I'll still buy your home and then I'll deal with selling my home later, they can get bumped out of that contract. Now, there's a lot more to it, and there are a little more nuances with it. But with that being said, I do like contingent offers, especially as a buyer. Now, as a seller, you have to wait. So remember, you're waiting for that seller or buyer that's buying your home contingent to now sell their home. So they have to find a buyer for their home. They have to go through the inspection. They have to go through the whole 30, 45 days, depending on how long it takes to actually close on their home. And then they'll also close on yours. So they try to time it at the same time. They do a home inspection right away once they go contingent on your home. And then you handle that process and get through all of that as well. Overall, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of this because with low inventory, where are they supposed to go? And no one wants to sell their home and then be like, well, let's just wing it. Now, that's to be said. Military, they're moving across country. Different job positions, you're going across country. So none of this really matters unless you are wanting to make sure you have a home where you go. Absolutely, you can do a contingent offer out that way as well, cross states. So I do get a lot of agents call me from different countries where states that I'm representing the seller, and they call me and say, hey, your seller's buying this. Now, I always try to refer my seller to agents I know or agents that are reliable that I've gone through the whole interview process, because that way I know my seller was going somewhere with a good agent, and I can have communication. So I can let them know, hey, here's where the listing's going, here's where we're at. Great news, we're going to close in 2 weeks. Go ahead and let's finish up wrapping up the home they have under contract and you'll be ready to buy it. So it definitely helps if that agent really has a lot of communication with the other agent that's representing you buying in different states as well. But overall, if you have questions about contingency, call me. I've done dozens and dozens of contingencies, still dealing with them, and it's going to be a huge thing coming up this fall, next spring. I have a feeling we'll be doing a lot of these. All right, Captain Ron out. Have a good day.